you're too different from the friends that you used to have. And so that middle path is very lonely. But the good thing about loneliness is you've got time. And right now, time's what you need. Because you got to learn stuff. You got to get the skills so you can start trading that for more and more money. And then you can take the money and trade that for more money. But in the beginning, you just have time. And that's what you have to spend.
It starts, of course, with the fear of death, because we're all going to die. But it extends to a million things. We've figured out how to hook almost everything up to fear. So the people who are around you, who care about you, are afraid. So are you. And that fear might involve not knowing the person you're about to become. That fear might involve catastrophizing what might happen if the world changed. But here's the thing, Mel. The world is really crazy right now. This is as normal as it is ever going to be again. If you're waiting for things to get back to normal, you're going to be waiting a very long time. And so given that change is happening, whether you like it or not, the question is, should we take agency and control and influence of that, or should we sit back and just wait? And so the people you are listening to, who you are modeling your behavior around, they mean really well. Under the circumstances, they love you and they care about you, but the circumstances determine everything. And the circumstances involve everything we've been taught, everything we've been led to expect, and the systems we're all part of. And if it's working for you, don't change anything. How would it feel?
All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna start with gold. Gold is pulling back up. And keep in mind, y'all, that this week we have a new monthly candle coming out. I think the first is Wednesday. So I think Tuesday night we probably have another a new month candle coming out. We're gonna start with the weekly. So the weekly high is 41.98.37. The weekly low is 4048.43.
Good. I got my butt. Oh my God, got my butt. You're no good at soccer. I am. Another try. Okay, I'll get you. I'll help you. I get you, but I got to do it.
So we got the weekly high, 41.98.37. The weekly low at 4048.43. Given a midweek level of resistance at 41.23.40.
I'll be careful. I'm careful. I'll be careful. I'm careful. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, you be out.
Y'all can see right here, we got a weekly order block right here for gold.
Bye.
I know it's been like all in the news how gold is dropping and gold is dumping and it's the lowest it ever been. I actually have marked off that area right here for the last time gold was here, and that was in November 2025. Where gold was at, but from there is when it bought up. So that's the area where we at within the order block. So we in that weekly buy order block. So you should be anticipating buys to start happening in gold and for gold to start pulling back up just because of the area where we at. That's a weekly order block. And we will want it to break. We is moving into the third quarter. So I'm saying this sometime this week we should start seeing buys happening in gold. That's also a daily order block here on gold.
Well, hey, yeah, you.
So I would be looking for buys on gold. So the three-step process that you will want to do, you will come over here to the 15-minute, box off your accumulation area. So where's accumulating at? This is where you will box off. So this will be the area where you want to box off. Then you will move up to the 1 hour and you will look for your entry. If you know you're looking for buys, closer to the resistance areas where you want to take your buy at. You want to take your buy down here at the area at the support. You want to take the buy at the support level. You want to take the buy at the level of support down here. Set your stop to the under the support and set your take profit to the level of resistance. Once it break that, you can re-enter at this level. Once it breaks this level of resistance is when you will enter in for the next position. But you will wait for it to break this. But you will set your take profit to here. Okay, we're gonna move over to US 30. US 30 is coming down. It looked like it made a new monthly and weekly high. So I'm gonna adjust this. So the monthly high is 52,664.5.
No, give it to me. What? Please.
So we gotta readjust the monthly for now, even though we at the end of the month.
I push it down.
So the monthly high is 52,664.5. The low 49,044. Given a mid-month level of support at the new mid-month level of support is 50,854.3.
Help. Help.
The weekly high is 52,040.8. No.
Yes. Yes.
The weekly low is 51,476.2.
Dear. Yeah, I can't see.
This one.
I just felt.
So we got the high.
Mom, look at her.
So we got the high at 52,040.8. We got the low at 41,476.2. Get Jahan and bring him over here. He's gonna be over there. He's over there. Tell him I said to come over here. Go tell Jahan. Go get Jahan. Given a midweek level of support at 51,758.5. Good time. So we got the US 30 pulling down, and it rejected off that monthly high there. It's in a 4-hour order block right here that it's pulling out of. But again, you want to come down to your 15-minute and look for the accumulation. If you were going to take a sell for this, you will want to take the sell up here. So you will wait for it to retest the area up here, the level of resistance, before you got into a sell. So you would take your sell up here and set your stop loss above the level of resistance and take your profit down here to the level of support. So you would take the sell from the resistance and take set your take profit to the level of support. But we do got US 30 and a 4-hour order block. But all of this right here is unclear price action. So we will have to wait for New York market to open. We will have to wait for New York market to open 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock before we see. But you might start seeing movement in this prior to that. But all of this right here is unclear price action. Moving right here. We're gonna move over to the now. The Nas is already selling. We got the weekly high at 29,713.14.
I feel. I do foot.
Got the weekly low at 29,017.98. So the weekly high is 29,713.14. The weekly low 29,017.98. We got the midweek level of resistance at 29,365.56. So on a daily, we see Nas dropping down out of a daily order block right here. And it rejected off, it had a clear retest right here at the monthly level of support. This is also an order block here on a daily. So this is I'm trying to change the. So we got an order block right here. At the monthly resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. But it's rejecting off of the mid-month level of support. So I have to break this level to confirm for confirmation of the sell on odds. It will have to break that mid-month. That's why you're getting right here. You're seeing the unclear price action and happening right here. So again, this is where you would look for your entry. Looking for your entry, step one, you want to box off your area of where it's accumulating at on a 15-minute. On New York session, this is where this is how you will look for your entry. Box off the area. If it's accumulating across like this and consolidation at a level of support or a level of resistance, this is what right here is the level of resistance. Here's the level of support. Accumulation right here is what you will look for. You will move up to the 1 hour for your entry, and you will set your entry. Once you enter, you will set your stop loss above the level of resistance and set your profit to the level of support. So you're trading in between the support and resistance. Okay, now we're gonna move over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin made a new monthly low. But it's inside of an order block here. A monthly order block. So it's inside of a monthly order block here on Bitcoin. The monthly low, that Bitcoin new month low is 50. The new month low for Bitcoin is 58,000. So the high is 75,011.46. And the low is 58,000. So got a mid-month level of resistance at 66,505.73. This is also a weekly order block here that we got Bitcoin in. I think Bitcoin is going to start pulling back up. Got the weekly high for 63,913.97. The weekly low 58,800. The high 63,913.97. The low 58,800. Giving a mid-week level of resistance at 61,356.99. See how Bitcoin right now is consolidating right here at the support level. Y'all see that? And this is on a 4-hour. Bitcoin is consolidating at the level of support. So you want to look for Bitcoin to actually be going up soon. Just because we got clear retest right here, meaning that price came down and retested this area here. Price came down and retested the area right here. So we got a clear retest. We got a consolidation here at the main level of support right here. So, and this is on a 4-hour time frame. So I would definitely be looking for Bitcoin to be moving back up just because of where it's at. So, you know, when you take a buy in Bitcoin, you take a buy both in your wallet and your crypto wallet, and you take a buy also in the trade. So I would set the stop loss underneath the level of support and set the profit right here at the level of resistance. And once it breaks that level of resistance, then I will re-enter it for right here. So just to recap, on gold, we looking for a buy on gold, especially since it's coming out of a weekly order block here. This right here was the last time gold was at this level in November of 2025. So you want to get in where the banks is getting in. And right here, as you can see, is a weekly order block. So this is where the money is coming in at. That's why you see Bitcoin. That's why you see gold pulling up. So I'll look for a buy in gold. For the US 30, we're on a 4-hour. We're inside of a 4-hour order block here. And we got this unclear price action right here. So it's not determining exactly which way US 30 is gonna go. We would need a confirmation to show that US 30 is gonna sell, meaning we would need US 30 to break below this level of resistance here. Meaning this level of support right here.
So it's still consolidating.
Yeah, it's still in consolidation. When you look at the 4-hour, on a 4-hour, it's consolidating in between the level of support and resistance. So I will wait for a break. On a 4-hour, you're seeing nothing but consolidation right here. So I wouldn't touch it just yet, just because we got this right. When you see it like this wicked, and you seeing a bunch of doji candles going across, that's unclear price action. So you don't want to just hop in when the market is uncertain. Nas, on the other hand, look like it's already starting to pull back up. This right here is a clear retest off of the mid-month level right here. And it's inside of a daily order block. So Nas might start buying back up. Just because of the price level where it's at. It's rejected off of this mid-month right here. It didn't break that. It came down and it sold to that area, but it didn't break this monthly level. And you know this is a strong level of support right here. So being that it didn't break that floor on the daily and it's inside of daily order block, I wouldn't I would look for a buy in Nas. And for Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is at right now, Bitcoin is inside of a weekly order block right now, and it's rejecting off the level. It's rejecting off a strong level of support right here. This where is that? It's within a weekly order block. So, and we got a daily retest. Price retested right here on a daily. So I would start looking for entries for Bitcoin for a buy for Bitcoin. Any questions before we end? All right, y'all got all the tools and everything necessary for y'all to get in this market and dominate. Remember, your attitude is 90% of your success. So go in there with a positive attitude, focus up, and let's get this money out.
Star, you got a minute? Let's talk to you. I'll call you right now.
Yeah, go ahead and call me.